Thank you for returning to part 3 of this General Aviation Day Out of Fun. Today I am flying November 20052, a Cessna 172 that I rented from Arrowwood Aviation over in Monroe, North Carolina. I am about to take runway 34 at the Anson County Airport, and I am practicing a soft field takeoff, which starts with the elevator full back. The idea being to get the nose wheel off the ground as soon as possible to reduce drag. Flap set to 10 degrees for this takeoff. Typically, you want to keep the aircraft rolling so as not to sink into any soft spots. Plus, it's harder to get rolling again on a soft surface. As I roll onto the runway, I begin smoothly applying full throttle. Rock back onto the main gear and get the nose wheel off the ground. And when it's ready, it will lift off. Stomp down on the brakes to stop the wheel rotation. And once clear of any obstacles, climb as normal. I'll be staying in the traffic pattern for some touch and go practice. Let's jump ahead a little bit. I'm on the left downwind for runway 34, about to start down. I'll do a short field landing on this one. Time to start down. Carb heat on. Power reduce. Flaps to 10 degrees. I want to cross the threshold with full flaps, slow and low, with touchdown as soon as possible after crossing the end of the runway. I will attempt to make the first turnoff, which is 1,500 feet from the threshold. There's my turn to base leg. And I continue the turn on to final. I'm a little bit fast, which results in some float. Flaps up to dump some lift. I'm not too happy with that, so let's try that again. Back on downwind, almost ready to start down. Carb heat. Power reduce. Flaps to 10. There's my turn to base leg. Another aircraft has joined the traffic pattern and is also doing touch and goes. Her spacing looks good and should not be an issue, but we will need to watch out for each other. My turn to final. Flaps full down. Gas, undercarriage, mixture, and prop. Flaps up. That was a little better, and I easily made the turnoff. But with some more practice, I can do even better. And I did notice that the winds, which are nearly directly across the runway, are slightly favoring landing in the opposite direction. So I suggest a runway change to the other aircraft in the pattern, and she agrees. I've just departed runway 34, and I am climbing into the downwind. The other airplane has already made a left turn out of the downwind, flown over top the airport, and entered downwind for runway 16. I will follow her and do the same thing. There's the runway below me. A power reduction to level off. And there's the left turn into the downwind. The other aircraft has just turned on to final, so spacing looks great. Okay, I am now set up on the left downwind for runway 16. Time to start down. Carb heat, power, and flaps. Turn to base leg. Turn to final. A quick cleanup of the airplane. And go. Let's do one more and then I will head back to Monroe. And let's jump ahead again. Back on downwind, about to descend. Carb heat, power, flaps. I'll make this one a stop and go. Turn to base. Turn to final. Everything looks, sounds, and feels good. Flaps up, brake, and stop. That took about 1,300 feet. And now go. Liftoff. The entire landing and takeoff on that one took about 2,200 feet. That will just about wrap up this video. It's time to head back to the Charlotte Monroe Executive Airport and call it a day. Remember, life is a journey. Enjoy the ride, and thanks for watching.